Hello people, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Once again, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing two videos. Lately I've been doing just one video per day. Little bit, I'm just taking a little bit trying to take it easy on me because I have been feeling exhausted for some reason for last few days. Just trying to keep up the work, but in time I will increase the workload once again. So it's just always on the mood, right? So hopefully you're doing good and you're in good health and you're enjoying your summers, especially the British people. When they say love our summers, they literally wait for the summer, and we here wait for 10 months for the winter to arrive, which never does. So whatever we have, we don't usually appreciate. I would like to welcome some of my British brothers down here in Bangladesh, like the way you guys say, and see, man, the sun, at the full glory. So just try to have, like, I'm a little bit in a good mood. I woke up a while back, so my voice a little bit, you know, uh, because of the ice creams I had. Yeah, I'm having a lot of ice creams. Okay, so let's talk about summers. Summers are not fun times, okay, but summers are something we live with most of the year. Okay, so we usually used to have like 2 3 good months of winter in Bangladesh, but that one disappeared. Even in November, December, January, we just get barely 20s, 16, 17 degrees. That's the best, and there's no, how to say, the not haze, like you get some sort of like oh man, now I'm just again lost in word. Okay, anyway, so basically we're talking about summers and summertime. Many of us sweat a lot, and this is the topic today. I sweat a lot personally, and I know many of you, you sweat. Some of you don't sweat at all. You're very cool. But if you are that case, like let's say you go out, moment you go out, even if you after a shower, moment you see the heat and humidity, you start sweating like crazy, right? And this point, many fragrances disappear. One issue. Second issue is many fragrances turn sour on me. Ideal example is right there, Versace Poro. I love that perfume, and that's one of my signature. But sadly, when it's very hot and humid, I will sweat. And even if I have it on me, like even if I usually go like 16, 17, 20 sprays of that, because that's a light aquatic. If it's a little bit cloudy, breezy, that fragrance just does nice. Even if it's a warmer setup, it's perfect. It loves the heat. But when it's humid, let's say a little bit sticky situation, like you're like literally like you're pulling your t-shirt a little bit, and you're feeling the heat, and then you start sweating. This fragrance, for me, it goes sour. So I have actually 10 fragrances which do not go sour. They work really good. They have good chemistry with me. Even if I'm sweating a lot, I actually love them on me. Okay, so let's go. The first one is going to be the honorable mention. I actually do have an alternative to this, but this fragrance, if you can afford, if your money can afford, get it. It's still a classic. It does not have good longevity, but it's so good for warmer setup. It's Acqua di Gio, the OG. This is my honorable mention for a reason that this fragrance has been with me for many years. Such a masculine perfume, like aquatic blue, not blue, aquatic marine fragrance with a floral, excellent atomizer. This one, when you smell this, like the classic, like t-shirt and jeans, it brings back those days, summer, good old days, right? So this perfume is really great, has some peppery kick. It has a lot of flankers now, but again, this one now got really insanely expensive, like $100 plus for Aqua di Gio 100 ml. Okay, so back in the days, it used to be like we could even get it for $75, right? So if you love this DNA, but you want more performance, or you guys know what's coming up, I would suggest get this instead. It's getting a little bit rare in Bangladesh. I don't know why. Perrry Ellis 360-degree red. This fragrance is my new bottle. You can see it's full, almost 100 ml. I have a 200 ml here, which is nearing to finish. But once I finish that, I'll start using this, right? So Perrry Ellis was one of my first perfumes, when I got into the fragrance game. And I enjoyed this through and through, man. Whenever I spray this, one thing is ensured is the performance. This fragrance is so beautiful in outdoors. Obviously, Jeremy's effect. I got this and his recommendation. And this fragrance from this house, you see the other Perrry Ellis do not have, apart from Perrry Ellis M, other fragrances do not have so much hype. The reason being, this one was hype to the max, and hype sometimes do work. This one caught on. It was very cheap. I think the 100 ml used to go for only $30, $35 now. I bought this for 45, okay, 100 ml, and this is the last bottle in the shop there, so we're not getting any more. So even for 45 bucks, it's a straight great value. It's 1/3 almost price of Acqua di Gio, and this stuff works great if I'm sweating, working out, walking. My great buddy Perrry Ellis 360-degree red. Okay, Some of these gonna be redundant, like not redundant, like repetitive, so don't get bored, because when you do list, sometimes you have to bring some fragrances, repeat on repeat, like, or how to say, on the loop. Next one, I'm going to show you one of my favorite perfumes, Hugo Boss Man, or Hugo by Hugo Boss, or Hugo Boss. This fragrance is the new version, okay, with the big Hugo. Previously, it used to have this side line and then a side little rewriting. If you can get the older batches, get them, because uh, nowadays I'm seeing, like, I'm actually going to buy another one from this line called Hugo Boss Reversed, the white bottle. That one, they have changed the bottle, and that one comes in that like shaker bottle now, which they are doing like for Hugo Boss Blue for Men or Energize. Everything is going to that bottle, right? So get the older one if you can. This bottle shape. This one particularly, it's very crisp, clean green apple and a little bit of a blue vibe. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. The lighting condition, they're still not solved, right? So this I was saying that you get the green apples, you get a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and a little bit of lavender. Very masculine. I think this one also has that note of what's that green note, like that one you also get in aspen, right? That leaf, I cannot remember at this point, but great fragrance. This one, that freshness from this fragrance is like back in the days, it still performs great. If you can get an extreme version, that's also great. So pine, yeah, this one is the pine smell I was trying to remember. So watery, aquatic pine, very masculine scent, lasts a very long time, goes perfectly when you're sweating a lot. Hugo Boss Man, or Hugo by Hugo Boss. Next one is a cheapie that I got recent times, and I would say it's an excellent alternative too. Uh, I would say Dior Savage on most part, but the opening has a little bit of Bleu de Chanel, which is from this house, Rayhaan or Rahan. This is called Nocturno. Nocturno. I don't know. I got this in recent times. I told you one thing, that I was not very impressed by Rayhan's initial blue bottle releases, which were initially very hyped, like Alberto Mori's creation, whatever. But I always try to keep my reviews like honest. That's why many people, some of you hate me. Like, hey, this is hyped. Why don't you agree with other reviewers? Not everybody has to agree to everything. This stuff, it's great for performance, especially if you're going gym, going to office work, and it's not extremely hot. But if you want something that's fruity, blue, something like Dior Sauvage also has a grapefruit, lemony opening. This is very sweet, Calibrian Bergamo. Like it's a very sweeter take on Dior Sauvage EDP, and a little bit of Bleu de Chanel in the opening. I like that magnetic cap. This one is a perfect buddy. Longevity, I would say, if you stay indoors or if you're doing gym, even if you take a shower, I mean, this will be on your shirt for at least 6 hours, at least 6-7 hours. Okay, so great, cheap fragrance. This is called Nocturno by Rayhaan. Try this one out. After that, it's a discontinued fragrance, breaks my heart, but today I want to show you once again my appreciation for this perfume. Lot of memories. I just had a small sample in Malaysia. I used to drive around. Sometimes, they have beautiful roads, areas. So if I went, like, let's say on a road, both sides have trees, but you also get a little bit of sunlight hitting you. And the AC is on, but you feel a little bit like, oh man, it's summer. This fragrance I wore a lot. Ferrari Man in Red. This one has the sweet apples. Okay, so it's a sweet fragrance. It's more sweet than fresh, but I enjoy the fruitiness from this. Okay, I would say if you like Polo Red, this one has 2-3 times more performance. Okay, let's just go on spray. This is my last bottle. I don't see this anymore anywhere. Ferrari's many fragrances are discontinued. Absolute love. Okay, when I sweat, even if I go out, man, this fragrance never bores me. Such a beautiful companion. Man in Red by Ferrari. After that, number 6, I'm going to go with one of my favorite fragrances of all time, Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct, with that beautiful wavy bottle. I reviewed this fragrance, I think, 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, at least 2. And this perfume is such a great ozonic melons. If you like melons, like a fresh, fruity, like fragrances like this. I also love that. Oh, I just forgot. I could have shown this as well. Givenchy, Gentleman Only. This and this are kind of similar in nature, but this one has better longevity than the Givenchy. This one, let's say you're doing always, I call this the by the beach, sporty fragrance. You're playing beach volleyball, if you're going for holidays, youngsters. Such a great fragrance. Smells great. It smells amazing. For the smell itself, it's 10. But that aquatic, melon kind of fragrances, ozonic, do not last very long, which is sometimes an issue, but I don't mind. Just carry a Decant. Amazing fragrance when you're sweating a lot for sporty purpose. Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct. Now, top 5. Let's go with this one of my favorite, most hated fragrance by community, not by me. I love this. Invictus, the OG. You can get Invictus the Parfum, isn't the Parfum or EDP? Forgot that golden new bottle. Or you can get any other Legend. You can get Aqua. I have many, but if I wear Aqua, Invictus Aqua, it goes a little bit like, I don't know. Some people say eggy smell. I would not say eggy, but very musky. So I prefer this, even though it's sweeter. This one does not have that oceanic property that people say, hey, I have issue with this perfume. I'll just give you example. This fragrance, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Eau Intense. Many people say, man, I'm getting that eggy vibe. Aquamara, Atlantic, giving me eggy vibe. This one, try. Okay, this is an aquatic sweeter, but aquatic bay leaf. It also has, I think, ambroxan. Whatever is in there, it's great, and there's a reason for Hawas to be there. They took the DNA from Invictus. Okay, and the Invictus Aqua was released, I think, after Hawas, but they are kind of similar. Invictus, great body if you're sweating, man. If in the summertime, great longevity. Okay, try it out. I love the fruitiness and the bubblegummy sweetness that people say, with the freshness as well. Invictus by Paco Rabanne. Number 4 is a classy one. I was thinking to pick up this one actually, but I thought, like, let's show an alternative. This is the fragrance I love to wear in high heat, Dior Savage, the EDT. So many people love the cologne, they love the other ones, but as a little bit different, like Armani Eau Purum, if you cannot have access, get this Eau De Rochas or Eau De Rochas, okay, or Rochas, whatever your correct way, okay. Such a classy, beautiful looking bottle, similar pattern like Eau Savage has this nice sandy beach vibe. And I got the big bottle because you need a little bit more sprays with it. Absolutely beautiful lemon ginger combination, I think, and a little bit some other like properties, but mostly I love like kind of like a rosemary lemon, like herbal green fresh vetiver, maybe, thing going on. Just a great perfume for summer high heat. This one loves it. Yeah, it wears light like Aqua di Gio, but it's worth every penny because the smells so good and it goes perfectly on, sweaty situation. Now, this is the one I would say everybody should own. This is the best perfume for summer. For summer, not only summer, high heat. Higher the heat, this one loves the heat. It projects like a beast, lasts like a beast. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. I never go out of this fragrance. Whenever I'm nearing to end, I get a new backup of 200 ml. I wish they never discontinue this. And they can actually, like, there is another one called Versace Man, which I have some at the back, which is the like spicier, I think that one has tobacco, okay, but that's not fresh. This one deserves like a EDP concentration new flanker. They made a lot of flankers like Eros Flame, this and that. Didn't like it, did not really enjoy that much as much I enjoyed this one in summers. If Eau Fraiche came in EDP concentration, man, like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, if this one has that push, this would be the top seller from Versace any day. But sadly, I heard that Versace's, the ownership is sold to Prada. Let's see if they make something new, fresh, okay? But Man Eau Fraiche, amazing. More you sweat, this fragrance loves that. Number 2, Dunhill Icon. Such a great fragrance. I never get tired of this. I'll tell you, the freshness, the neroli. This fragrance never ever goes overpowering, even though it has vetiver, leather, notes like that, but amazing smell, amazing longevity, very masculine. If you enjoy fragrance like Prada Amber Purum, get this, okay? This one is so much more modern than TDH, Terre d'Hermes, and like a masculine perfume. Say in the summers, I enjoy wearing this. Excellent longevity on the shirt. Dunhill Icon, the original one. The rest of them, they are okay. Number 1, I'll finish with this one because I talked a lot, so I'm trying to cover up. Is this one. I thankfully got a new bottle called Mancera Cedrat Bois, and this is the Intense. Okay, this is Extrait de Parfum. So many people have issue with this fragrance. Okay, some people say this is overpowering synthetic mess. Okay, I read those. Another place I saw people are saying like this fragrance is not long lasting. It needs maceration. It's weak juice. It's better to get like OG Mancera Cedrat Bois. I'll tell you one thing. Even myself, I sometimes tell you like go hunt like a vintage version. Sometimes I say that, right? Like, or discontinue fragrance, but in a way, if you already have an Intense version which is not reformulated, it's pointless to pay double the price to get an EDT or EDP. Okay, Extrait de Parfum, it's only gonna get stronger. I have seen this happening with many of my fragrances. Let me just give you one quick example. Instant Crush. Okay, This one and my new Instant Crush bottle have nothing in common with the juice color. This perfume lasts 1 day plus on my shirt. Okay, so that's the case with 2-3 years of old juice. If I have this juice for those many years, 1 to 2 years, it's gonna get stronger. Okay, so I love this when I'm sweating, summertime, when I'm going, I'm sometimes looking at my collection, it happens that you cannot decide or pick up. I wear Savage, I wear Acqua di Gio, Man Eau Fraiche, sometimes I wear this. Okay, so Cedrat was the original, also great, nice little lemony scent. Got this foodie, some people say oud, I don't get any oud, and sometimes I get like a fruity, juicy pineapple vibe, but it's not pineapple. Okay, so Mancera Cedrat was intense is my #1 pick today. These are almost per great performers except one or two. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Do let me know what you thought of the list, and if you have any suggestion I haven't got or reviewed, please do let me know in the comment section. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.